What's up, everybody? Gary Simon here. So today I'm going to be putting my design skills to the test by taking this little online design tester, I guess, questionnaire. Basically, if you take a look at this site, you'll see it's called can'tunsee.space. I think this came out last year. I haven't taken it yet myself. So I thought it'd be fun just to show you guys, my thought process through going through all these. There's actually 108 different questions. I think, wait, no, maybe not that many. I think it's 18 times 3. 54 different questions. There we go. I don't know where I got 108 from. Anyhow, and what I suggest you guys do is actually go there right now at can'tunsee.space and take it before watching me. That way you could see and you can compare your results based on what I did. All right. Or you could take it along with me, but just pause each time I get to a new section, and then you do the answer and then see what I would have done or answered after the fact. All right. So as always, make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, and let's get started.
Before we begin, this video is sponsored by Linode. Now, as a front-end developer or a designer, you know that you need a personal portfolio. And if you use a website builder like Wix or Squarespace, they lack total customization and they lock you into using their platform. But to be a pro, you need to use the tools that the pros actually use. So level up, start building your own projects and your own portfolio on an enterprise level content management system like WordPress or Drupal. Now, real web development sometimes requires knowledge of spinning up servers, managing domain names, and setting up an occasional staging environment. And there's no better or simpler way to learn the ins and outs of hosting your website than with Linode Cloud Hosting. Linode Cloud Hosting makes it as easy as possible for you to deploy a WordPress or Drupal website in seconds with a free Linode one-click app marketplace. So click on the very top link here in the YouTube description to get your free Linode account, along with $20 of free hosting and all the tools that you need to build enterprise class websites.
All right, so here we are. We are at can'tunsee.space, linked in the YouTube description here. And this is just an initial tutorial. It's just like one of 3 steps. I'm just going to move through these. I did already do the tutorial. So compare. All right, next. Select design that is most correct. I'm not going to be focusing on this too much right now. Next. I'm not even trying to select the right one. I just want to get to, okay, here's the very first one. There we go. So select the design that is most correct. Now, clearly, I can see this already. What is most correct is this one, because this right here is bad contrast. This dark gray on the blue background. That does not work. So select this one. We know we're going to get this one. Oh, we got 120 credits. I don't know what that's for. All right, so you can, I don't know if I can use those afterwards. So yeah, button contrast, caption contrast. Yep, that works. All right, refactoring UI. Everything you need to start making your ideas look awesome without relying on design. Okay, next. All right, select the design that is most correct. All right, so looking at this, the one thing that appears to be different between the two is the icons right here. They're also desaturated in terms of contrast. This one looks better. This one's unnecessary. It's unnecessary to take the button container and also the icon and desaturate them, or not desaturate it, but take the brightness down. So I'm going to select this one. That's the most correct. Yep. All right. So you can invite other group members to this conversation, invite friends, or skip. All right. So I would say that this results in a lack of visual hierarchy, because both of the buttons are styled exactly the same, even though one of them holds much more importance. So I would say this one. So one button with default style. Yep. All right, next. All right, select the design that is most correct. All right, so the only difference here is the color of the backgrounds. And we have to think, we have to give it context. What is this button for? It's for hanging up. So if you want to hang up, usually red is a visual identifier for ending something, right? I think I would choose that one. So destructive action button color. Yep. All right. Start chatting. Search for someone by name or phone number to start a call. All right. So what is the difference here between these? All right, enable camera. Oh, okay. So we have, the only difference is this is all caps locked for this title, and then this one is just enable is only enlarged. I would say we choose this one just for creating more of a consistent appearance on the type. Capitalization. Yep. Next, you can invite other group members to this conversation. All right, so it's the same sort of card that we've been dealing with before. But I really want to make sure I get this right, so I'm going to read through. So you can invite other group members to this conversation. Invite friends or skip. Okay, so this looks like it's dimmed out, like as if it's something you can't click for some reason. So we want to use this one. Button, background, contrast. All right, next. All right, these are thumbnails for like card-based thumbnails. What is the difference here? The only difference that I see is with this little color here that's in green. I would say this makes more sense because green is usually a signifier or an identifier for cache of some sort. So I'll choose this. Price tag contrast, yep. And especially if it was a light colored photograph, you wouldn't be able to see it, so you do want to wrap it in something. All right, let's hit next. Okay, so what's the issue here? So we see we have hard edges on this button or this search container, and then soft edges, or rounded rather, on this one. I'm going to say, just based on the search being round already, this seems like it have a better appearance. So I'm going to choose this one, border radius. Although you don't have to have round borders in every context. So a little bit iffy there. This one, green, just letting people know that this person's online. Blue wouldn't really make sense. We'll choose that one. All right, next. All right, what's the difference here? Michelle Evans, 2 hours ago. All right, the thing that's different here is the contrast on the 2 hours ago. I'm going to say this one. This is going to be hard for some people to read, and it probably wouldn't pass the WCAG 2.0 color contrast ratios. So I'm going to choose this one. Yep. All right, now this time, what is the difference? We have, it's a stretched image. This is like a CSS issue. Clearly, this one's way better. Photo aspect ratio. All right, start chatting, blah, blah, blah. All right, this is easy. The size of this icon, and also this lack of spacing between the caption and it looks like a bad button. This one's much better because there's a lot more white space inside. There's also more separation between the icons. So we're going to choose that one. All right. Here we go. Another one of these. And I'm trying to find out what the difference is. Oh, it's the border thickness. For me, this is a little subjective, honestly. I'm going to go with the thin border and not necessarily the real thick border. We'll see. This is quite subjective. And separator width. Oh, it was the width? Oh, I guess you could say the width. I mean, it depends. Like, you would have to see it in the full context of a user interface. If other things were thick, it would be okay to have that. But more often than not, a thin separator, if you're going to use a border, would work. All right, not capitalized search. We'll go with this one. So capitalization. All right, let's see here. Start chatting. Search for someone by name or phone number to start a call. Okay, we already did that. Oh, misaligned, vertically misaligned text. Clearly this one. This looks stupid because it's not filling up all the way. So you want to use your CSS background size cover property for that one. What is next here? All right, so inconsistent borders. So I've talked about this before when it comes to your icon, inconsistent icons rather. This is a filled icon, this is a filled icon, and then we have two line icons. So they're inconsistent with each other. You want to use consistent icons. All right, hit next. That was an ad of some sort. or color contrast, not good at all. Some people would find this hard to see along with the icon. We're going to choose that. Hit next. Oh, I thought there was only 18 of these. All right, I'm going to keep going then. Select the design that is most correct. All right, so I'm going to say this one because it looks like these are off-colored or something. Like there's a little bit of like teal/blue in them. All right, icon tint color. Yep. Let's see. Michelle Evans. What is the difference here? Sometimes it's hard to spot. Too close, lack of alignment or white space between these two bits of text. All right, let's see. What is different here? Okay. So we have invite friends and skip, and then this one's not capitalized. For me, right off the bat, I think this one looks nicer, but then again, this one's more consistent. And I'm going to choose this one. Yep. You can invite other group members to this conversation. Invite friends. Skip. Oh, it's not they really like their border, the rounded borders here. So we're going to choose that one. We know that'll work. Let's see. The next one. Sometimes, yeah, it's getting more difficult to see the differences between what's happening here. Photographs the same. Gibson. Oh, yeah, it's the wrapping. Of course, we're going to choose this one. All right, so what's the difference here? These are getting difficult. Let's see. What is happening? What's the difference? Oh, wait. I thought these were like not aligned the same, but I'm having a real hard time deciphering what the issue is exactly between these. This one just looks better. It looks like this. Oh man, this is a difficult one. Okay, I see it finally. It looks like this button is raised up a little bit. It's not on the same row. So we're going to choose this one. Vertical button alignment. There we go. That was a tough one. It took me like a minute to stare at that. All right, next up. These are getting more difficult, like I said. For this one, let's see here. Again, hard for me to decipher the exact differences here. Jesus Christ. Oh, this is not aligned correctly over here. So, yeah. Next up, we have this being bold. This is not. So we're going to choose this one just because I think this is overbearing. Oh, font weight. I thought it would be fine. Now this, I think, is rather subjective. This is the first one I missed. So hold compare. Honestly, this is, in my opinion, entirely subjective. I personally would have opted for this one rather than this one being bold. They should have descriptions in justifications for some of their the reasons. I would like to know the reasoning behind this. Like, why does it have to be bold? All right. Another one. Let's see. Start chatting. This one, clearly, uneven borders. I mean, this is a simple one. This should have been in like the first one, like the easy part. All right. Next. All right. This one just doesn't make sense. Like, you can barely see these containers around here. We're going to choose this one. All right, so one of these ones, again, obviously pixelated. This should have been an easy. Why is this medium? I think I need to make my own one of these versions, or one of these tester things. Let's see here. Michelle Evans, 2 hours ago, looking at her. This is just slightly indented. We're going to choose that one. Looking at this one next. This is too large, so we're going to take the icon's too large over here, so we're going to choose this one. Looking at this, enable camera looks to be exactly the same here. Start chatting. This is the vertical alignment between these elements is a little bit spaced out. But again, this one, I have to say, is quite subjective. I'm probably going to say this one, spacing between text blocks. But really, that's on the verge of subjectivity. We have misalignment between the actual letters. This one should have been uneasy because there's just not enough contrast. All right, Michelle Evans. Let's see here. Another one of these. Looking at alignment. This one would be better because this whole block right here is up a little bit high in relation to the size of this element right here. All right. Select the designs most. All right, so let's see here. What's the difference? Invite friends, skip. Looking at the borders. They love their borders to be rounded. Sometimes it helps just to like step back literally from your computer to get a macro perspective of everything. Oh, okay. So this is not aligned correctly. This one is because it's in the center between the height of these two lines of text. So we're going to choose that one. Yep. Here's hard. All right. We're going to get to the hard stuff now. All right. This is going to get so nitpicky, it's not even going to be funny. The one difference here is the skip is bold. I don't think that looks right here, so we're going to choose this one. All right, next. All right. I'm just like setting back, trying to figure out. Okay, this is an unequal white space from the top in relation to the bottom, although they look to be almost the same. That may not be what the difference is. Jesus. So I think some of this is like unnecessary. Oh, I got it. It is the this is not enough white space inside of the button text here, so the button rather. So we're going to choose this one. All right, next up. Looks like we have. Is that different at all? Looking at the letter spacing, it looks a little bit too wide here, so we're going to choose this one. Yep, the tracking. Okay. Oh, God, not one of these ones again. I really got, oh, yeah, this is misaligned. We're going to choose this one. That was pretty easy to spot. Looks like search is slightly offset compared to the icon. Placeholder text baseline. Wait a second. So compare. Finally, it's this. This isn't a round edge. Oh my God. I think this becomes less about design, honestly. Just more about just the ability to spot the minute things. Button shapes. All right. What's next here? All right. Michelle Evans, 2 hours ago. Oh, yeah. Okay. So this, the white space around this is uneven. That's an easy one. Oh, God. Not one of these. Oh, I can already see this one. This one is like not centered properly. Icon alignment. All right, so I'll start top bottom. Photograph is the same. All right, this looks like it might be slightly bolder text over here. I don't know. We'll think about it. Maybe that's not it. Gibson. This is all the same type. Okay, this one has a lack of the little separator, so we'll choose this one. All right, start chatting. Oh my God, it's a misspelling, Munber. All right, that's not even a design thing though, so we're gonna choose this one. Typo. All right. I just wish they had more examples, not the same freaking thing that we have to look at all the time. All right, so what is this one? Let's see. All right. All right, screw it. I can't see it. I'm just going to guess. I think this one I'm not exactly sure what the difference is. I'm just going to choose this one. Title tracking. Let's see, compare. Oh, come on. Seriously? Seriously? I have to 100% agree that this is objectively better than that. I just disagree. So stupid. I really want to quit because 5 more of these is going to take like 20 more of my minutes. Oh my God. All right. So I guess we need to start paying attention to the type, like with a freaking magnifying glass. Again, this all looks the same. I cannot see the difference between either one of these. See, I don't think this is helpful at all. Because if you can't tell the difference after staring at something for this long, how much better objectively could one be over the other? So now at this point, I'm just going to be guessing, I think. All right, I'm just going to guess. Subtitle typography. Yeah, seriously? Oh my God, that's so dumb. Next. Choosing this one. Spacing between icon and text. Yeah, just slightly off. What's next here? Let's see. Oh, okay, the space between that bits of type. Borefest. I gotta make my own. Definitely. I think I'm really feeling inspired because this can be made so much better. All right, can't figure it out. I'm gonna go with that one. Card shadow offset. Oh, seriously, the shadow. Oh man, I screwed that one up, I guess. I'm feeling a little bit sick today. You can hear my voice is different, so I'm gonna blame it on that. Here we go. One of these freaking boring ones again. That's it. I am making my own. That's gonna be my next project. This border isn't long enough. And here's the last one. This is too much space between here. All right. Are you involved in building software? If so, what's your role? All right. I got gold. Top 10%. That's what I did. All right. Very cool. All right. So overall, I think it's a pretty decent tool. I think I missed 3 or 4 questions out of the 54. But I think a lot of it, especially in the hard section, was subjective. I think it would be more useful to actually show clear examples of what is good versus what's bad. All right, so I think I'm actually going to tackle this as my new side project and kind of create something a little bit more robust. Let me guys know what you think. I'll see you guys soon. Let me know what you got for your actual score as well. And make sure to subscribe, and goodbye.